This next section is going to focus entirely on pressing. Go ahead and cheat clean the bell into the rack again. Once the bell is in the rack, we want to hit our certain checkpoints. Make sure that we're arm wrestling the kettlebell, the forearm is vertical. We want to pull our shoulder down away from our ear to engage our lat. Shift your weight over to the pressing side, either the right or the left, whatever one you're pressing with. Contract your quads, cramp your glutes, brace your core. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to initiate the press. We're going to drive the elbow up into the kettlebell. As the kettlebell begins to make its way up, when it hits about the height of our head, our elbow is going to flare out, and we're going to extend our arm over our head. At the lockout position, we want to make sure that the bicep finishes right by the ear, the arm is nice and straight, and we're pushing the webbing of our hand up to the ceiling. This is known as the Statue of Liberty pose. It allows us to get additional contractile tension in our triceps as we press the bell overhead. So let's go through that again. The bell is in the rack. Our quads are tight, glutes are tight, abs are braced, our shoulders pulled down away from our ear. We're arm wrestling the kettlebell and our weight is shifted to our pressing side. We'll take some air in through our lungs, pressurize the midsection, then begin pressing the bell. Remember, as the bell makes its way up, it's going to reach to the point where it needs to rotate out, and that's about the height of our head. It's going to rotate out a little bit. We're going to push the webbing of our hand up to the ceiling to get extra tension through the tricep, and then finish in that locked out position. Hold this briefly, then bring the bell back down in the rack by imagining doing a one-arm pull up. We want to lower the bell down with control and bring it into the rack. We'll go ahead and press for 5 reps per side, 3 sets. Now, important takeaways from the press. Making sure that we stay stacked over the pressing side, that we arm wrestle the kettlebell, the forearm stays vertical. We have tremendous amounts of tension throughout our entire body, even before we begin to initiate the press. We have to make sure that tension gets transferred into the bell when we press. As you begin to press, you're going to push the webbing of your hand up to the ceiling, creating that Statue of Liberty pose, so we can get the triceps extending more and bring it all the way up overhead. When you bring it down, actively pull it down into the rack, loading the lat again for the next rep. Once you're done, go ahead and place your free hand over the bell, hike it between your legs, and bring it down the floor. That is the full press.